So this is what I think this is all about, part two. What I'm trying to say is what I do know it could be about is, I was in a position. I tried to contact all the social media sites. I tried to contact friends that were in the Silicon Valley, Takey, these other people. I gave my computer to Thomas. It was gone for so long. Now I am concerned about what was. I think I got it back with stuff that wasn't anyway. So there's that. And when it comes to that computer, there was something else that occurred that it was just absolutely astounding, but it also limits my ability to do a bunch of things because, which I can't explain here either. I'm so much so sorry that I cannot. But there are things with the computer for sure that are like, what is going on with my computer? And I'm a very curious person, remember. So when I say that, but I don't go on the dark web, and I don't, if it's on YouTube or a regular site, won't go there. What kind? As far as asking questions or out of curiosity, I'll put in anything, midgets and clowns or something. I don't know, just out of curiosity, and sometimes for humor, and of course sometimes just getting not to get grossed out, but of course that happens too. But there were people destroying my business. uh, I was working very, very hard, honestly, and basically to the rules, almost to and these people that were lying to me, and I'm like, what is going on? So like David Wales over in Campbell, I agreed with something with him. Let me be clear. There was nothing that was going to go on. I told him clearly from the get go that not that, no way, nothing like that. Somebody that's a professional that has been doing this, that because I don't know what I'm doing for this request. I won't go any further. Just leave it with that. And the whole idea was, well, the idea was I was asking him, and he went left field. And so, yeah, I was just gonna do a. If you ever watch Arrested Development, the parents always do this to the kids. My parents do this, used to do this to us also, and I was just gonna like scare them and not scare them like bad scare them, just like you should never do that to your friend. Yeah. And anyway, so um, but like I said, it wasn't 2017 that I understood the sensitivity of the situation, because that changes everything. But I was already committed to what it was I was doing, and there's no reason for me to stop or to turn around. So I've continued on. Atreyu was getting all this attention out there by people that were trying to get Atreyu taken away from me. So there was a lot of stuff going on out there. I do believe that there's going to be many, many calls to animal control or SPCA or I really got tired of it, and especially when I came to Portland, because I didn't come to Portland to continue with this kind of mess. I came to Portland to find a civil rights lawyer and a journalist, so that I can clear what I need to, and hopefully be able to step into a situation where I can get an understanding for just a string of stops that are just ridiculous. But I have a feeling that any forensic analyst would be able to see that. Well, we take his previous history and his history now, and we interview him and make sure he's not crazy out of his mind, and we see that this is obviously he's being targeted. Just this kind of stop, that kind of stop, this kind of stop, over and over and over. Trying to take my license away, trying to take my freedom away, trying to take a trade away, trying to make me afraid. That cop that stopped me supposedly for a bad tail light, which I had just fixed the day before, and I just went to the fucking code book to make sure it was to code, and it still was. And he said, "Okay, you got me. I actually stopped you because I wanted to know more about you." And I literally almost. I don't think I was gonna faint, but my jaw hit the floor of the truck. I'm like, "What?" And I video. I've got that. I've got so much stuff. But anyway, and I think he knew I was videoing too. He didn't care. Uh, you know, I don't know who that person is. And when I say that, now I don't know how many people that come up and like as if they know something or know it or we know you. I've had total strangers say, "I know you. Yeah, I heard or something," or I'm like, "Heard what?" And I don't go any further. I don't want nobody to blow. I don't care to know right now. I just got to do the work to create as much as I possibly can from each one of these basically stalking events. These are not things that I instituted or started. This is something where somebody, total strangers, coming at me and with either information or an attack or a slight and they often have kids with them, and I'm like, what the hell is this, man? Especially in the beginning, before 2017, this was happening in San Francisco, other kind of places, and I'm just like, they're trying to say that my dog attacked them or what? Sometimes with toddlers, they would come up. Anyway, so I, I lost my business. Uh, 3 wetsuits, 8 surfboards, 2.5 mountain bikes, blah blah blah. I thought it was so terrible, and it wasn't too long after the fire that I just realized that I had a lot of, I had too much stuff. I mean, kind of, sort of, you know. Uh, sure, I would like to still had a wetsuit and a surfboard and things like this, but you know, as painful as this has been, and of course, I can't speak for Atreyu because he has sacrificed so much too. Atreyu has sacrificed so much, so much, and but we all have, and I was kind of like starting life over a second time, and with the understanding that my parents were involved in it. In 2017, when I got a so-called DUI or a wet and reckless, it was nothing like that at all. Fire department involved. I'd run out of gas. That was it. But the fire department was involved. They told the person that came that I had an accident. I'm like, I didn't have an accident. And before I know it, I'm being I passed